Okay, so now a lot of times I like to take this off and lay it down, but these horns, so I am going to hold that. And this is easy to work out your bubbles, especially with this printable vinyl. All right. All right. So I'm going to lay that down, and you are going to go from the middle and you are going to push out. Okay. And let me move you over to the machine, and we are going to do a test cut to make sure that we cut all the way through this, because I've had several times to where I set it on there, even though it's the setting. You may have something in your blade that could be causing. I have another video for that if it's not cutting all the way through. All right. Okay. So now I am going to load this in, and I'm going to show you how to test. Here we go. Another little tip. If you have a 4 right here, let that blink, and then it will go ahead and take it through. Now, I will tell you on print and cuts, if you can get it to lay a little bit flatter or up like this, you may get it to read sometimes, and especially if you go over, I didn't mention this, I don't like to cover my registration mark because it gives it a glare, and that laser is right here. So if you've tried several times and your laser is not picking up your registration marks, you may want to look, because sometimes there's vinyl under there, and that made me think that mine was faulty, but there was just a little piece of adhesive stuck on there. If you're still having problems, you can also close this so that way it's dark and the laser can work and pick up easier. There's a few hints. So now I have a setting, and on any of them I'm going to go down. All right. Okay. And I'm going to go and press test on the machine. It's going to go back up, adjust to the setting that I had. It's going to test right there, and I can continue to do this. If I've pressed the test button and it did up in the top corner and for some reason it didn't go right, you can toggle and press test all over this. All right. All right. Okay. And another little key, it didn't cut, it was too hard to come out. What I'm trying to achieve, and if you cut regular 651 and you pull this out, the complete thing, you want to see just a little bit of an indentation. So that way you know that you're cutting completely through and you have a little bit of a guard. Now that will help whenever you're cutting adhesive and you have little letters. It will help it stay on the backing when you're weeding it off. Because if you cut it like this and you don't see the triangle and you're weeding and you're picking things up, it just helps whenever you can see the indentation and it seems like it holds it onto the carrier sheet. All right, so I'm going to go and adjust my settings, and I will come back and we will test again. All right, so I have adjusted my settings. All right. Let me. All right. Okay, I have my setting right. So I'm going to take it out so that way you can kind of see. Oh, I'm going to move it around just a little bit. I hope you can see where you can see the triangle enough. So I know that I've cut it deep enough and the square looks perfect. So now I'm going to go and cut it. So now it is cut, and I'm going to go ahead and weed this out now. A lot of times I like to give my print and cut, flex it just a little bit, because where it may have hung a little bit, it'll loosen it up. All right. And like I said, on the bleed lines on here, I'm not worried about the white that is going to show, because I'm actually putting it on a white background. The garden flag has a little space that has a white background to it. And I cut strips because if I accidentally pick it up, I may tear something. We'll get some transfer and we will transfer it to the flag. Okay, so here's my cute little flag. I think that that would go with it. Maybe put wild and on the top of it. I wiped this down with the highest percent of alcohol I have to eat the oils off of it, because on my transfer tape, I'm going to go ahead and just let you know that this is how I draw a grid on things. And this is our CDS transfer tape. You can either get a 6-inch 30-foot roll or a 12-inch 30-foot roll. And I will tell you, I love to transfer things and then I will roll it back on there because it's that good. If you've seen my video where I show you how to wet method with adhesive, I use this stuff over and over. So I am going to try to use this line right here to the best of my abilities. All right. I transfer off like this, especially if you have those right there, and to make sure that you have transferred. Look how beautiful that cut. All right. Now, and I could wet apply this, but I'm not. I'm just going to eyeball it. And now you have a beautiful piece that you can put out and has UV protection. If you have any other questions, just let me know. You can find the products that I used, even the flags, on our website, creativedesignsupply.com. So I may put wild, or I may just leave it. It's gorgeous the way it is. And now that it has the ORAGUARD 210 UV laminate on it, you can get a 12 by 12 for $2 from us. And comment and let me know what you would like to see next. Thanks. Have a great day.